Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is my first ever voiceover. Today we are in my bathroom and I am wearing a swimsuit because we are going to be doing my at-home self-care routine. Hair, we are going to be doing some self-tanning, showering, fingernails, shaving. So I am just going to be pampering myself a little bit, moisturizing, doing mask, all that good stuff. Now, mine lasts about 3 hours. You do not have to take that long. This is just my crazy little routine. So like this video if you enjoy, subscribe to my channel. We're not going to waste a lot of time. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start off by basically showering, and I'm going to be using some shampoo and conditioner bars by Basin Fresh. They smell so good. So first up I have the shampoo bar, just lathering it in my hands and working it through my wet hair. Nothing too complicated, nothing too crazy. It doesn't lather up super much, but that doesn't mean it doesn't clean. And then for the conditioner bar, I am just going to be working in long strokes, not scrubbing it so as not to break my hair. I have really been enjoying using shampoo and conditioner bars because they don't leave the same kind of residue in your hair as traditional liquid shampoos and conditioners. Plus, they are zero waste, and I don't know if you guys have heard, but I am trying to transition at least my bathroom to being much more low waste. So I'm really happy that these have been working out for me. And then I am using this wide tooth comb from Conair, and I am just starting at the bottom of my hair strands and working my way up all the way through until I can take the comb smoothly through my hair without catching on any tangles. That's worked out for me. I've been able to brush with pretty much any kind of comb or brush since using that technique, and I would highly recommend it. I don't care if you're using a wet brush, you need to be brushing from the bottom. It works for every hair type, every type of hairbrush. So yeah, that's my advice. Next up, I am going to be bathing, and this is just a loofah from EcoTools and some soap that I had left over from Shea Moisture. Before you freak out, this soap is actually meant to go on your face and your body. It's like an acne soap. But I just had it left over from like 2 years ago. So I figured I would use it. I like the way it smells. It smells like watermelon. Oh, don't forget to wash behind the ears. That's very important, apparently. Now I'm going to use this Intimate Wash from Summer's Eve. I like the nice light foam, so I'm going to go ahead and do that privately. And I'm going to run my bath with some Epsom salts in it. I have this hair mask from Maui Moisture. I'm going to leave in my hair for a couple minutes. I personally do not require hair masks. They actually make my hair pretty greasy, but I still like the way they feel. Plus, the brand was called Maui Moisture, and y'all know how I feel about Hawaiian themed stuff. So obviously I had to get 2 of them, plus the shampoo and conditioner, and I don't want to talk about it, okay? Next, I'm going to be using this Formula 1006 Deep Down Detox Ultra Cleansing Mud Mask. I'm almost finished with it. I've been working on it since my mask video. It is my favorite mask. It is one of those that I just notice my skin being so clean and so smooth after just one use. So I definitely recommend it. Plus it smells super good. Now it is time for some deep exfoliation. So I'm going to use this sugar scrub that I made myself, but I put it in the Tree Hut jar because I like the nice wide mouth on it. So I just got some oils and some sugar basically and put them all together and went to town with it. It feels really good and it does a great job. I don't notice much of a difference from the original Tree Hut product, except that this one leaves a little bit of oil on the skin, which is nice for moisturization, and it's really nice for on my legs for shaving because it just makes it a little bit smoother of an experience. So I'm really working this super well under my arms and on my elbows. The reason why I'm doing my whole body is for the self-tanner that I'm going to do later. I don't want that to cling to any dry patches on my skin whatsoever. Alrighty. Now it is time to rinse out the masks, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And it is also time to put a towel scrunchie in my hair. This one is from Kitsch. I got it at Ulta. Isn't that the most adorable transition ever? I'm like super proud. Alright, the shaving time she comes. So I am using the shave bar that is apparently very sticky. It is from Eco Roots. It smells pretty good. It's a little medicinal, but that's okay. And it feels a little bit rough. I'm not sure if they intended it to be slightly exfoliating. And it also doesn't lather up very much, so it's a little bit difficult to see, but you can feel it and it does a good job. So my shaving process is exactly the same as in my shaving for super silky skin video that I did way back when on my channel. The only difference is now I am using a homemade sugar scrub as opposed to store-bought, and I am using a shave bar as opposed to that Cremo shave cream. But I don't really miss either of those, so I think that transitioning to low waist is going to be a little bit easier for shaving than I thought. Oh, yep, gotta get behind the legs somehow. So now I have one super smooth leg and one not, so I'm gonna shave that. Next, I am going to use this medieval torture device on my feet, mostly focusing on the rough calluses of my big toes and heels. It is a disgusting and yet slightly satisfying process. I would recommend doing some research though, because I definitely wound up nicking myself quite a few times. So that is an easily applicable lesson in the value of education right there. Yay, homeschooling. Now my feet are roughly done. It is time to move on to self-tanning. So this is just the Ulta brand mitt and also tanning mousse. It comes out super dark and it also looks so weird when you first put it on. It's like the nastiest gray color and you're like, please God, don't let me turn that color. But you wind up being a little bit more golden than that because it actually oxidizes. So it winds up looking a little bit more orange and pretty natural on the skin. At least I think so. I think it gives you a nice little glow. So I'm going to go in with a second coat because it didn't look dark enough to me. So I used about 4 pumps on each arm and about 6 on each leg for this. And then I just used whatever was left over on my mitt for the areas that could wind up looking a little bit darker than others if you're not careful about it. So I don't really worry about the smoothness of the application when I first swipe it on. I like to work it in little circles as it's drying. I find that that helps with the smoothness and helps it not look patchy. And I've found that it works pretty good. Whew! So I went ahead and did my legs off camera. This is kind of how it looks as it starts developing, and it's got to develop for about 3 hours. So I am going to change out of my swimsuit into loose clothes. All right, ladies, it's hair time. So I really like to use Sun-In. I just like the brightness that it gives my hair, but I find that I have to use a brass canceling shampoo, so like one of those violet ones, and I don't really have to use like the whole system. I just use a shampoo like probably once a week, and it helps it to look a little bit more platinum rather than like straight up orange. And I find that using it with a hot blow dry after I spray the Sun-In is really great. So I just brush all that through my hair. That's a bamboo brush I got from Amazon. And now my hair's dry. Wow, magic. Gosh, I'm good. Alrighty, so now we're going to moisturize the face. I have a different routine for that. That is going to be my nighttime skincare treat yourself routine. So I'll link that. So here's what the tan is looking like 3 hours later. I did a bunch of stuff. Now it's time to moisturize with the Body Shop Sparkling Pear Body Butter. It is really satisfying. Look at that. But I don't like that it leaves like a residue on my skin, so it's not my favorite. But I'm going to use that all over my whole body. Now I'm going to exfoliate my feet even more with my Revlon little ped egg cheese grater thing. And I'm going to moisturize with the Dr. Teal's Foot Cream. Feels really good, smells really good, and it's a giant thing for like $4. I'm also going to scrub my engagement ring with a spoolie and some toothpaste and do my fingernails off camera in a separate video. Ta-da! So I've done my hair, I've done a self-tan, I have done my face and moisturizing, just a little bit of treat yourself-ness going on, and I feel really good. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like if you enjoyed, subscribe, comment down below what is your self-care routine like, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye!